Thanks for the follow. We're getting ready, boys. We got another probably 12-ish minutes. I want to start 10 minutes before the event. We're going to look at the map, show everybody what we're getting into, and then when Vonivan and Brosras are ready, we're going to jump right into it. So stand by. you're used to, but until we get in game, this is the best we have. There are 2 points attached to each base with a ring round cutoff system here. There's also buildings set up on these corners here and here, as well as 2 central buildings. The corner buildings are attached essentially to each cutoff. In other words, players can come from the center, garrison this building, and then ungarrison in the back and grab cutoffs, as seen here. The other cutoff is actually a VP, which is adjacent to the fuel. Now, this is going to set the map up so that there is going to be different kinds of incentives to take cutoffs. All of the building healths have been reduced. They're roughly 50%. As this map gets more playtime on it, we're going to adjust, obviously, building health, but pathing, possibly sector layout. Anything is on the table to adjust the map to make it better in any way possible. The center VP, as you can see here, is flanked by 2 buildings and 2 sets of green cover. Each building cannot reach the other, but there are plenty of ways to post up and attack. The bases are relatively close to each other, and this sort of trench area behind these buildings is accessible to both players. Machine gun positions are set up such that players can maneuver in these back areas if needed on both sides. And because of the openness of each base in regards to the entrance, base MGs behind the base have also been set up. The central VP is where a lot of the action is going to happen, but in general, the fuels are on the outside, adjacent to the munitions. Likewise on the left, munitions and fuel. And this map has only been tested by myself and with the wonderful Company Heroes AIs. Brosras and Vonivan both got this map probably 3 days ago. Thank you for the follow, Dr. Jeeves. Both Vonivan and Brosras got this map 3 days ago, and they've had an opportunity to play on this map and get a feel for it ahead of time, so they're not jumping into this blind. This map has been released to the Steam Workshop. Links. We'll send out links here. You know, we can do that right now. There's no reason not to. Thank you for the follow-up. Again, this map is going to be in flux. We're still in the middle of design, and feedback is welcome. Can any of the base MGs hit the building exit? Base MGs hit building exit? No. So this machine gun, for example, if you're a player here, you can exit straight towards your base, or if you're an opponent, you can come out towards the enemy base, and there is room to maneuver here. Likewise here. Both players have exits coming straight into their bases and straight into the field. And that's what these buildings also allow, is coming straight into the field, or straight into the cutoff, or straight into the bases. The map is rotationally symmetric and mirrored symmetric for balance and competitive setup. Page Slinger, thank you for the subscription, buddy. The tankers here, these can be destroyed, but these tankers are not passable. So let's say a King Tiger destroys one of these things, they blow up, there's fire forever, but the tanks cannot go past these. These pipes here and here, also here, these can be destroyed by medium tanks, Panzer IVs and the like. So these will open up the map quite a lot once vehicles enter the map. And of course, hedgerows can be destroyed by heavy tanks. PQ, the name of the map is Ploesti Outskirts, named after the Romanian oil fields. And we can see just kind of a look around here. So the idea is the refineries are in the distance, and you're fighting into or out of the oil fields. It's 9:57 here. The game will begin in 3 minutes. So please sit back and relax, and we're going to get started here shortly. Thanks, guys. Paige Slinger with a big donation. Thank you, Paige. Much appreciated, brother. Thank you guys for supporting the mapping scene. There are a lot of people that spend a lot of time on these maps, and these kinds of events can raise awareness on map development and make the map pool and the competitive scene better for everybody. So it's appreciated. Thank you, Paige Slinger. We are waiting for Brosras and Vonivan to begin. They're both in Company Heroes 2. And as soon as we see the game, we'll get rocking. Because of one of the reasons I wanted to set this up this way is because Brosras and Vonivan had a crazy best of 5 in the World Championship match. And Brosras was putting the hurt on Vonivan 2-0 early on, and then Vonivan turned it around and ended up winning 3-2. And because Vonivan got that win, I'm giving Brosras faction selection first, and they'll go back and forth. It'll be the same map for every match, and we'll see what we get here. Thanks for tuning in, guys. As soon as the game begins, we'll go straight to it. Oh, good. We're having an error in the map. This is always fun. Booting into Co here. Just got the wonderful error from Co2, but we're gonna get this squared away in a minute here. Stand by, gents. Alright, gents, we're loading in here. Yeah, that thumbnail is from, that thumbnail is from the World Builder. It's not the highest resolution. Okay. Getting an error that says I don't have the map, but I know we all have the same map. Oh, relic. Oh, this preparation. How we doing, Anton? I would love to get in the game right now. I'm getting an error from Company of Heroes 2 because it says there's a mapping compatibility, but I know they have the same map that I do, so this is a wonderful classic relic problem. But we'll get it fixed here. Thanks, Gunther. This is good fun. Good fun. Okay, friends. No mod standard. This looks correct. Should load in. Jesus Christ. Well, I'm gonna just let you guys see the shit show. So this is what we are seeing right now. There's the X1. That was the experimental name of the map, which still is not working. They are playing on the old version. They didn't go and subscribe. I know what happened now. So, I gave Vonivan and Brosras the map early on. Oh, Relic, you're just killing me right now. Gave Vonivan and Brosras the map early on, and the SGA file that they have. Isn't being overwritten by the one that they subscribed to that I sent them, which was earlier today because they got the map all loaded up and ready. That is a dick punch, but all that's going to do is delay us one game. We'll let them play this game and then we'll sort this technical difficulty out. In better news, Crossroads Winter is going to be put into ladder. I've gotten permission to announce that from Andy. So Crossroads Winter is coming to ladder. I believe it's going to be this month. There's going to be a patch for that. So that's good news. I'm going to be talking to Vonivan and Brosras here to get this problem sorted out. I apologize, guys. I spent yesterday like making sure this was all going to work perfect, and then this happened. Amelie Fields, Elpern, that's a good question. I don't actually run the map pool. Like, I don't have any control over it. And that's up to Stern Panther, obviously, and Andy to take care of. That I would think that map would be a no-brainer for the 1v1 map pool. You could take a lot of maps out and then yeah, I don't know what map they would remove, but there's, you know, I would think there's a plenty of different options. Yeah, I see what happened here. I see exactly what happened. All right, they are working on fixing the problem. I know what happened. They have to go into their My Documents file, delete the X1 SGA, and then resubscribe to the map, and we're all going to be back in business, so... yeah, Amelie Fields is a decent map. Shout out to Wolf, by the way, for that. Another map maker. And guys, a lot of this new development is happening under a Discord that is sort of newly created. We've been getting a lot of people in here to help do testing, and to basically people who want to test can, and people who need help mapping can get it. So there's a lot of good stuff that goes on in there. For everybody. If you want to support mappers, not necessarily with money, but with time, that's a great place to do it. How many hours go into a map like this? Well, this exact map probably took about 40, maybe 40-ish man hours. Probably a little less to complete. But I've been doing this since 2006, so if you're like... if you come in fresh, it takes longer, and especially the testing iterations take a lot longer. How are we doing, creative? The testing iterations take a lot longer, so the map being done right now is not enough. There's going to be a lot of testing done on this map before it's actually completed, and that will end up being measured in months. So, It takes months to get a competitive map good. I mean, consider Nexus. We had you know, that map got made in about a week, and it took months to get all this stuff squared away and get ready to rock. Thank you, B-Rye. Thank you, Blazer. Yeah, no, this is going to get sick. This is going to pop off. It's going to be a sick match, but a small little hurdle to get through here. I'm going to put some tunes on. The guys are getting this squared away. Thank you, Gunther69. Gunther09 for the $5 donation. Appreciate it. Any donations go straight to map-related developments. So in this case, I had $50 from past donations. So that was the prize pool. And then we had another donation for $50 and by Page Slinger. So that bumped up the prize pool to 100. I'm going to keep that extra 5 in the bank, and any other donations will go to the bank because that's going to be used for future development. So donations appreciated, guys. And we're going to be popping off here in a bit. If you want to get this map, because this map is in the workshop now, this got released about an hour ago. Feel free to go here, download it, and have a good time. Oh, thank God. All right, we're getting back in. Now this should say PloSD. Yes, and it does. Here we go, boys. Jesus. We are loading in. Say hello to PloSD Outskirts. This map is not in ranked. This map is hot off the presses here. We're loading in to Vonivan versus Brosras in a best of 5 for $100 on the brand spanking new PloSD Outskirts. We've got these guys have had about 3 to 4 days to just kind of dick around on the map. Waiting for match to begin, not a problem. Let's get our sound squared away here before we... Oh, yeah. So, while we're waiting for the match to begin, we can see the southern base is about some farmlands. This leads into the industrial center, which leads into the next player's base. The theme here is PloSD Outskirts. The Romanian oil fields, we're on the outskirts of those, fighting to the death. Now you can see the TAC map properly. We can see the fuel and munitions. We have a rotational symmetry here in relation to sectors. Amy Polizei Funk, legend in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. The man that started the entire competitive scene for Company Heroes. In the center, we have a victory point, flanked by a couple of buildings. On the corners, we also have these buildings, which can be opened into adjacent cutoffs, and you get a direct link to those for either player. That's going to be an interesting feature. Again, the testing that's been done on this so far has been myself, and basically myself alone, because I wanted to do an unveiling and show everybody this. This is in Steam now. Feel free to get it. And thank everybody for showing up and checking this out. In the south, we have the maniac of America, Vonivan, versus the beast from the east, Brosras, coming back from the World Championship Challenge, where Brosras barely got beat out by Vonivan in a best of 5. Brosras going partisan tactics, awesome, against Vonivan, who is opted for elite armored doctrine here. Now, we're gonna look at this TAC map one more time. The cutoffs are... This is like a roundabout cutoff setup here. And again, all untested. And I'll be very interested to see how these guys adopt the map. These large oil tankers can be destroyed, but cannot be bypassed, so those are permanent objects on the map with buildings. You can see the health of the buildings. They've got a decent amount of health. Obviously, these things will be adjusted as the map progresses. First contact. Stern piles going balls deep on these cons who don't have the green cover. They've opted to retreat. Brosras capping up his munitions. As you can see here, Vonivan cannot connect his fuel unless he controls his VP or the adjacent munitions. Vonivan goes home. He's going to have to go through those cons. Landmine going down for Brosras in the north. Opts to cancel it. Miles 3 tag. Thank you for the follow, brother. Cons get into the building. Will they use this extra back exit? Nope. Gunther, there is no red cover on the map. That is true as of right now. Brosras has to fall back in the north. We got 4 cons from Brosras, 2 Volks and a stern pile from Vonivan, and it looks like he's going for his tier quickly here. He has found the green cover logs. He's trying to hold off Brosras. Thank you, Blazer. Nade goes in. Big nade. Forces the cons off the map. Contacting in the north as the cons are going to probably push these Volks off unless he gets a good nade in, which he might. Decent nade, but the cons avoid the rest of it. Barely stops that fuel cap. Flamethrowers trying to burn out these stern piles in the center. It's close everywhere. Looks like the stern pile's going to have to go home. Brosras throwing up a mine in the north, in the center north. Thank you, Page Slinger. We appreciate it. $100 for this. Half of this has been donated by Page Slinger. The other half has been donated by other members. None of this money has been put in personally. It's just, for me, it's been a lot of time. And we've had donations come in, and all these donations are going to map-related developments. Among which I would count this one. Uh-oh. Vetted Flame Engineer's in trouble. He's got to get back to his base. Notice the MG cover here. He's brave. If he comes into the base, he's going to try to get the wipe on the engineers. There are more engineers. There are machine guns in the base if he tries to go for it. Jeez, he gets to the engineer and barely squeaks out of there. Cheeky Vonivan. And it doesn't look like there will be any units to pick that unit off. Oh! Oh no, the mine gets it! Huge mine from Brosras. Sorry I went away, forgot about that mine. Epic mine. Yes, indeed, Dr. Jeeves, there's a lot of work going into making sure that these machine guns would be placed just right for base cover because this is an enormous opening for the bases, so that has to be done right. Likewise, in the south, the bases are covered with proper MGs, and it allows players to be able to use these trenches in the back of the bases here and here. These Volks are probably going to have to go home. Looks like a fuel has gone to each player at this point. No partisans in now. Maybe in the future. Looks like some Volks were forced off a scooch. Somehow healing. I'm not exactly sure how that guy's healing, but it doesn't matter. Pops into the center building. Finally, the center VP has been taken. This is another interesting part about this map is that because of the design, the center isn't going to be the focal point of the action the entire game. So we'll see how this works out. Volks in the north trying to fight off some cons. 18 aid goes in on the Kuba wagon. Kuba wagon's in trouble. Kuba wagon's in big trouble. Oh, Partisans pop on the Volks. Partisans shredding with PPSHs. Kuba wagon goes down. Fuel's being capped in the south. Khan's pushing off these Volks. It's popping off, ladies and gentlemen. Good nade goes in, gets some decent damage. Forced off either way. Looks like the fuels are going to swap hands for the moment. Partisans. Getting some. Volks come in. Force off the Khans. Stern Powers are not going to be having it from those Partisans. They're forced off as well. Volks coming in to try to retake this VP. Green cover being put down by Khans. Not going to be able to get it up in time. Decide to soft retreat. And an extra weak Khan falls back as well. Vaughn attempting to reconnect the rest of his sectors. XAP CYM. This is a competitive match for $100, best of 5. Salvage goes in on the Kuba wagon. Volk's in trouble on the right. Fresh infantry coming into the center for Brosras. Vonivan is going to recap his south, although he might lose his fuel here. Khan's somehow still getting a little bit of green cover from that. Khans on the right have been forced off. Big push in the center from Brosras, trying to get these Volks out of here. Nade goes in. Good dodge from Brosras. Those Partisans are taking huge damage. These Khans got work to do if they want to be able to push these guys out. More infantry coming in the center. One Volk's getting pushed off. 2 Volk's getting pushed off. Stern piles coming up. Apparently those Khans are getting green cover. I'm not exactly sure how. Although they don't seem to care, because they're shredding these Khans. And they forced the Khans off. Wow. Stern piles for life. Stern piles get forced off by flamethrower. Looks like Panzer II is cooking for Vonivan. Vonivan with 4 Volks and a stern pile. Brosras with a Partisan. And 4 Khans and a flamethrower. Thank you, Ishtar, for the raid with 15, brother. Appreciate it. Everybody who just joined us, this is Vonivan versus Brosras and a best of 5 on the brand spanking new 1v1 competitive map, Ploesti Outskirts. Vonivan moving left. Also big engagement on the right. Soho, London, thank you for the follow. These flamethrowers are finding themselves in trouble. The Volk's focusing him down. Some sort of explosion happens, but he doesn't die, and then he drops. And the second flamethrower goes down for Brosras, although Brosras is taking a commanding lead on sector counts here. Capping the right VP. Trying to contend against the Volks on the left side. Panzer II makes himself known on the right. Prevents the VP cap. Volks also moving in. Khan's trying to get out of here.
The enemy is taking what we have secured.
Khans make it home. More Khans on the left side trying to pick up some Volks. More Partisans on the field with Shreks. Shrek'd up. Oh, and another landmine goes down, destroying the Panzer II. Good lord, Brosras finding his mark with these landmines. Guys, this is why I wanted Brosras and Vonivan to play. These guys, I don't know why, but the games that they play are always off the hook, even on a brand new map with total unknowns. These Khans in a little bit of trouble on the left side. Khans in the center trying to fend off these Volks, but the Volks finding themselves in trouble with another Khan unit behind them. These Volks are in a bit of a pickle. Volks fall back. They'll make it. Brosras coming to recap the left side. Von Ivan getting choked out of here at 386 VPs.
Our territory is falling into enemy hands.
Von Ivan opts for a second Panzer II. Very nice. Machine gun MG34 in for Von Ivan in the center. Going to give him a big advantage over these cons in this left side. Brosras totally taking over the right, also capping up the left to the best of his ability. Looks like the partisans are getting into a sneaky ambush position there on the wire. The big question is, Brosras sitting on a ton of fuel. What is he going to opt for vehicles? Looks like his tier 3 has just started to go up. And he has enough for just about whatever he wants as long as he can keep manpower up. The ambush goes off. Forces off of Volk, but ultimately has to leave. Von Ivan does prevent the fuel cap from Brosras. That's big. Von Ivan also spreading out on the right side. Ooh, loses his model to the flare. A lot of infantry coming into the center. Love how we're seeing infantry all over the map here. And contention is not happening in a single point. It seems to be all over the map, making this a little hard to track. But Panzer II back on the field, takes a shot from the Panzerschreck. Cons jump into the building. Now, as you can tell, the center building, which has a better position, only has 1 or 2 windows facing this center VP here. Not making it the best building for offense unless you have a machine gun.
Enemy forces are capturing our supplies.
Sneaky partisans hiding on the right. Machine gun 34. Putting in damage on the cons. Von Ivan has capped up the entire left side of the map here. Volk's Grenadiers duking it out with cons on the right. Looks like the cons are going to be forced off, and they are.
The sector is at risk.
Volks move in and find the sneaky partisans. Partisans wisely retreat. Von Ivan going in for a bit of a pin here on the left side. Panzer II back on the field. Salvage going in for Von Ivan. Really needs it after losing that first Panzer II. Volks boldly going where no Volk has been before.
Light tank ready for orders.
Cons forced off. And the T-70 is on the map. Von Ivan wisely retreats those Volks in the center. A lot of forces on the right. Looks like we're going to get another salvage in. Von Ivan making good use of salvage this game. He's got great map control, but Brosras is about to come out in force. And we have some cheeky partisans sitting on the right. Loving this partisan play. And he sees the landmine going down. Throws a grenade onto the stern piles. Huge nade. Canceled that just in time. That was scary. T-70 aiming for the stern pile. Double vet. Forced out by the Panzer II. Panzer II taking a shot at the face. Brosras is trying to cap up the left while Von Ivan caps up the right. All the action's going down in the center. Puma just pops for Von Ivan. Ultimately, Von Ivan is going to lose the center. He does have quite a bit of fuel cap going on here. Looks like Brosras is going to attempt to fortify his position. The machine gun 34 goes down in the center. Now you can see here, the machine guns on this map have great coverage on the center, right, and left areas. But because of the green cover here and here, as well as flanking positions, that machine gun is not all powerful. As the T-70 is illustrating, Puma comes in for Von Ivan, gets the first good shot. Incendiaries pop from the machine gun. Brosras grabbing the VP on the right, getting a great cutoff on those right resources. That machine gun is taking a lot of damage. Panzer II at long range, forcing off the cons. Brosras retaking his fuel. He is going to cap this right VP, but will be forced out by the Panzer II. Or die, I suppose. That's another option. Von Ivan capping up the center. Volks force off the cons on the left. He is going to take that point. 18 nades coming in. A lot of action all over Ploesti outskirts here. T-70 moving right to try to force off the Panzer II. Puma. Moving center. We got marked vehicle down. Marked vehicle on the Panzer II. Shrek comes in, big shot. Puma's continuing to stay in on the center. Not sure where that T-70 is going to move. Puma wisely retreats. Right side of the map is getting capped up. Puma moving in, smelling blood. He wants this T-70 kill. These Shreks are going to go in. 2 shots on the Puma. Puma getting a big second shot. He does have heat rounds active. T-70 barely gets out. Panzer II back on the field. These partisans are in big trouble. Partisans go down. Vonivan goes for a shot through the hedgerow. Does not get it. Vonivan maintaining map control. It looks like a mortar is on the field. Gets very close to wiping this machine gun. Will the next round take it? It will not. Vonivan, quite a few of his vehicles are beat up. Brosras actually has plenty of infantry power here right now. He is getting a decent amount of drain from those partisans, but right now his forces are at 100%. I think that machine gun was praying to the RN Jesus there when that last mortar round struck. A lot of green cover that that Brosras is going to have to go through to get to these points here now that Vonivan has fortified them. T-70 moving left, going to make it happen. Puma on the far right side of the map, not going to be able to support for a while here. Brosras capping up this point. Grenade goes in. Solid nade does damage, but he is going to force those Volks off. Panzer II on the right side. Forces off the cons. Cons on the left in a strong position. How is he getting in line of sight here? Not sure how he's getting line of sight there, but Brosras is capping up his left side. The VP count dead heat between these guys at 343 and 318. Mortars forced off. Brosras is sitting on a lot of fuel here. Brosras capping up the left side, trying to get this munitions point. Oh! Shrek partisans popping in the building. Misses the first shot. T-70 moving in. These partisans are in a really great position, although the Volks are coming up. They're going to make themselves known. He's got to be careful here. T-70 got a shot in. Oh, good lord. These partisans are going to take a lot of damage. Partisans getting wiped. T-70 gets vet 2, but is going to get wiped from the Puma. Cons coming in. They want that Puma dead. Or at a minimum, the Panzer II. Another partisan pops for Shreks. Gets a shot in on the Puma. But Brosras throws in the towel. I think he knew that his manpower bleed was just too high there. Great first game here on Ploesti Outskirts. Wow. Okay. Yep. Digging it. Vonivan takes the first game 1-0. Wow. Okay. What do you think, guys? So, that's the first competitive game ever on this map. That's right. This is for $100, half of which was donated by Page Slinger. Appreciate it, man. Yeah. Yeah, that was an interesting pick. He had a couple of good moves with those units, but they just bleed so hard. It's really hard to keep that up. Again, for everyone joining us, this is a best of 5, 1v1 on the brand new Ploesti Outskirts map here with Vonivan versus Brosras. What I kind of think of as a rematch from the World Championship. It is a Romanian oil field. That's right, Farleon. It's one of the most important areas for the Axis during World War II. The Americans have found their way there, apparently, because von Ivan is going Americans. The indomitable Americans, I would say. Fargus, this map is brand new, and at the moment, that game that you just saw is the first game ever played competitively on it. I'm using my experience to set this up so that we still get good matches for this event. And from what I just saw, I think we're at least partially succeeding. The map is going to continue to be in development, and anyone who wants to play it, it is available right there. That was released about, what time is it? 10:30, about an hour and a half ago. One minute, 50 seconds until the next match here. And guys, this is a competitive map event, and I also want to raise awareness for all mappers who are trying to develop new maps, not just for 1v1, but also for 2s, 3s, all the way up to 4s. There's a Discord that was created specifically for that purpose. People can go in and they're given a role if they're making a map, that's fine. If they're testing, that's also fine. And people can connect much easier, play games with each other, post replays for each other, give feedback. And because of the way Discord is set up, mappers can see who testers are, and mappers can also see who other mappers are, so they can get more information, better information. They can reach out to testers. That's one of the biggest complaints I've heard from people, is trying to get games played. Well, now you can if you go to that Discord. And we appreciate anyone who puts time in to help people test maps, give specific, robust feedback, try to be unbiased as possible. And, you know, this is where it all happens. So props to everybody who's working to keep the competitive scene and indeed all of Company Heroes 2 alive and well. What is the best place to find a decent 2v2 map, Gunther? A decent 2v2 map? Well, depends on what you're looking for. Competitive, versus AI. That Discord has some 2v2 maps in development for sure right now. And we're about to get into the next map. Next match. 3, 2, 1. And we're back on Ploesti Outskirts. This time, Von Ivan in the north. As Americans. The indomitable Americans and the indomitable Von Ivan. And the beast from the east, Brosras, coming in as Austere. Strategic reserve selected. And Von Ivan goes for Armor Company. Outstanding. For all you joining us, this is Ploesti Outskirts. This is a brand new map. The TAC map as seen. Heavy resources on the left and right. There's this roundabout cutoff configuration along with a central victory point. This tactical map made by Trucks, who makes all my tactical maps and all my loading screenshots. Shout out to him. We've got sectors also connected to the main base. Looks like this is going to be a close range slaughter with assault grenadiers and assault engineers facing off. Brosras and Von Ivan splitting his forces to cap left and right. Brosras also sending some forces center. Now, these guys did get this map about 3 or 4 days early, so they did get an early feel for the map. But in all fairness, they haven't played many games on this because no one has. This map has been maximized as much as I could to make it competitive and symmetric. It's rotationally symmetric and with sectors and mirrored with features. So, and based on the last game, I'd say we're succeeding as well as we can here. First blood being drawn on the right and the left at the same time. Rifles are definitely going to force off these Pios. Prevents the muni cap. Pios leave early. Assaultgren's wisely moving up to this cutoff. It takes longer to cap this munitions point than it does the cutoff. And he's going to immediately cut that from Vonivan because I think he realized that Vonivan is going to get the munitions on the left side. Vonivan also laying down a cheeky M5 mine. Last game, we saw quite a lot of good mine play from Brosras. And it looks like that is going to continue here. Brosras capping up the rest of the right side while Vonivan caps up the left and forces the center.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
Grenadiers in a tough spot here. Even in green cover, not going to do much. Falls back to his base, which is really, really close by here. Machine guns laid out where the Vonivan can come in here and use these trenches and get close. So players who like to do this, just be aware. That's a risk you're taking. That's part of the game. And Brosras has capped up the rest of the right while Vonivan takes the left. Looks like a sniper is cooking from Brosras. Loving it. Pioneers take 2 losses from that landmine in the center. Probably the best thing that could have happened for Brosras, to be honest. Next to a sweep.
The Scharfschütze has arrived.
HMD next to a base building there. Sander, I'm sorry, I don't quite understand your question. Sniper picking off a rifle. These Grens are going to be forced off. Snipers running home. These machine guns can cover this area. This building might be a scooch in the way, though. We're going to find out. Brosras moving into the right, but he has been cut off. This VP is a huge cut-off point. All those resources that Brosras is losing now. Assaultgren's going in. He's got to force these units out of here so he can get back onto the map. Sniper takes another shot, up to 1 kill.
The territory is out of contact.
Ooh! Assault NG's going through a minefield that Brosras laid, and they get wiped. Huge minefield from Brosras. Thank you, Alpern, for the feedback. We'll keep that in mind. Assaultgren's falling back from the center. Man, the mines on this map have been fucking nuts so far. Absolutely love it. Gren's pop into the center. Sniper. Lining up a shot. Gets one. On kill 5. The Grens will hold the center. Brosras badly needs to take the center. Take the right side, sorry. He needs to take that right cutoff. See, and the cutoffs being victory points is going to change the way and the frequency with which these cutoffs get taken. Looks like the rest of that minefield trying to be swept here. The sniper denying. Good to see this reconnection here from Brosras. He's also moving out on the left to try to cap up some more of these points. Sniper at 6 kills. Base sector is too big, and also can build a tech building on that board, permanently reinforced while fighting in the center of it. I see what you're saying, Sander. Yes. It looks like that, and we'll probably shrink down that base sector a scooch so we can make that more reasonable. Appreciate the feedback, guys. Alpern and Sander and everybody who got it. Rifle goes down. Vonivan, what are you doing? Vonivan's sleeping. Sleep at the wheel here. Grens are going to get home. Assaultgren's going to take the right side here. The map is very choppy right now. Vonivan will never have that 3 rifles. Contact on the left side. Assaultgren sprinting, going to try to take out these rifles. Rifles need an early pick. There it is. Assaultgren's starting to pour on the damage. These Assaultgrens have got to get out of dodge. She's not going to cut it here. They're actually in a little bit of trouble. They're going to turn that corner and be all right.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Sniper on his 11th kill. Pops vet 1. Piles in support. Here a vehicle. Armored cars on the field. Vonivan pops cooking a Stewart at the moment. Gonna force off these rifles. Piles capping. It looks like...
Enemy forces are securing
Okay.
our territory.
Cool. Yeah, those rifles are going to make it home. We've got the healing sector going up for Brosras and base.
There is now a field hospital.
This scout car is going to be able to basically force off everything else that Vonivan has until the Stuart enters the map. Vonivan trying to connect that fuel on the right. He could have two fuels, not for long though, as the Grens cap up the left. Scout car doing plenty of damage. Stuart on the field. Stuart's going to move in on this armored car. Not a lot of support for this armored car. Armored car in trouble. Second armored car pops. Assault Grens do not have Faust. Where are the regular Grenadiers? Regular Grens are on the opposite side of the map. Things are bad for the armored car here as the armored car goes down.
The enemy has dealt us a blow.
Ooh, landmine hit. Great landmine from Vonivan. These assault Grens gotta go home. Contact on the left as the LT trying to fight off these Pios. And it looks like he will. Man, action is all over the map. When action pops, it pops everywhere. Another armored car from Brosras.
Our base is under attack.
Ooh. Stuart gets one last shot on the assault Grens. Ooh, fires another one, misses. Another armored car making himself known. Another cheeky mine going down. Man, the guys... apparently both of these players have recognized that this is... there are a lot of good positions for mines here, and they're taking full advantage. Stuart being repped in the back line here. A lot of forces coming out for Brosras. Hopefully he'll keep these Grenadiers with the armored car so that he can keep some snare in reserve when the action pops off. A third armored car is cooking for Brosras. Second on the field, but third total. Yeah, the Stuart not so ballsy to dive in on these Grens here. Another landmine goes off, wiping a couple of assault Gren models. Second scout car on the field. We're going to see two armored cars versus a Stuart, it looks like here. Vonivan has gotten his medic truck. Armored car just trying to do a little bit of damage to this. Piles will be forced off on the left. Double vet Grens being forced off. Brosras might try to bait him into a double armored cars here. Sniper on 15 kills. Looks like the fuels are going to change hands yet again. Vonivan taking the left and Brosras taking the right.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Pack anti-tank gun cooking for Brosras. And the armored car train moving down the road here. Now, as you can see here, if you're Vonivan, having this door... You don't have to leave the building, but you do get line of sight behind these bushes, and you can exit to try to grab cutoffs quick. That's true for both players. It's rotationally symmetric on both sides. And there he goes. LT pops and bazooka. Uh-oh. Armored car in trouble again. That was an outstanding timing for Vonivan. And great micro from Brosras to get out of harm's way. Looks like the piles on the right are going to get forced off here shortly. Stuart's back on the field. The pack has shown up. Double vet Grens trying to force off this LT. He does, trying to force off the rear echelons. Pack gets a first big shot off. Armored car goes down. Pack lining up second shot. No, doesn't get it. Barred up Grens doing terrible damage. Armored car comes in to wisely support. Rifles use the building to squirt out and leave the map. Looks like a 50 cal's gone up. Sniper on 15 kills here. Brosras looking like he has overall more units. MG42 popping for him. Oh no, 50 cal's getting awful close to this sniper. Sniper wisely falls back, 17 kills. Brosras capping up the left side of the map. He's got to get one of these fuels back or get a cutoff. Flamethrower is doing decent damage against this LT. MG42 pops for Brosras. Brosras down to 300 VIPs. Bazooka shot goes in, connects. Thank you, sir, for the follow. Your name's too long. I can't read it, and it's too much happening. Thank you for the follow, though. Jesus, bunched up units. That's really dangerous. Really dangerous on the right. He recognizes the danger, falls back. Pack moves into position. MG42 into the center building. Gets a lot of good coverage there. Action popping off on the left. Double Vet Grens fall. Armored car moving in, trying to wipe this 50 cal. Pops Vet 1 for the armored car. Brosras really needs this kill on that Stewart. If he could kill that Stewart, that would be just a huge win. Sniper getting a good shot in. Up to 21 kills. Machine gun rotates. Bars trying to focus down the sniper. Sniper looking like he's in a little bit of danger there. Gets out. MG42 rotates just in time to get some good suppression on these assault engineers.
We have a fresh grenadier squad.
New assault grens pop. The major pops for Vonivan. Brosras really needs to get out on the field here and cap up some points. Especially these fuels. Machine gun gets good suppression on the major. Major's got to go home. And he does. Major already coming in on the southern building here. MG wisely retreats. Oh no, Pack in big trouble. Not enough support here. MG trying to set up as Sniper tries to pick off units. Oh my god, the Stewart gets a huge shot in on that. Now the Stewart feels pretty damn safe to come in and just wreak havoc on these units. Brosras looking like he's in big trouble. He is capping up the left fuel. Pack gets recrewed. Armored car trying to support. MG goes down. Oh my god, Pat goes down. This Stewart is murdering everything in his path. And Brosras throws in the towel. Game 2 goes to Vonivan. Wow. Those shots from the Stewart were just bananas. That was kind of brutal. 6 strings. Thank you for the follow, sir. Vonivan is up. 2-0 here as we go into game 3. I killed 360. Thank you for the follow, sir. Amy, the name of the map that we're playing on right now is Ploesti Outskirts. And this is a 1v1 competitive map. Specifically designed for this kind of thing. And we're seeing the first competitive games ever. Can I type it? Oh, good lord. You bastard. You know what? I won't type it. I'll do you one better. Here is... That's how you spell it right there. Ploiesti. You bastard. That is a place. Ploesti is the Romanian oil fields during World War II. Very, very important location for the Axis. Yeah. Loading in to game number 3. GM my SHH Simsu. Thank you for the follow, sir. We are loading in here on Ploesti Outskirts. Vonivan and Brosras for $100. Thank you, everybody, for the support and coming in to check out the new map. Page Slinger, thanks for the $50 to increase the map pool here. Donations go straight to map development and map events. So, thanks, guys. And we're in. Although there will probably be delay. There won't be. They turned it off. Excellent. All right. Game number 3. Brosras going Soviets in the north. Vonivan going OKW in the south. On Ploesti Outskirts. For any of you that are joining us, this is a brand new 1v1 competitive map. We've got heavy resources on the left and right. With this roundabout cutoff system. Large buildings in the south and the north. Give players access to 1, 2 doors, 3 doors. This door here can exit and grab a cutoff, likewise in the south. As well as 2 prominent buildings that surround the central victory point. And, yeah, this map is hot off the presses. And we're seeing 2 of the best players in the game go to town on it. Stern Pioneers have found the engineers from Brosras, and Vonivan has identified the cutoff early and wants to keep it in his hands. I think he recognizes that one of the first places that you go is straight in to grab those. iKills360, thank you for the subscription, sir. Appreciate it. It's also worth pointing out while we have a minute here, guys, that Crossroads Winter is going to be put into ladder. Got word from Andy that that is going to happen soon. So, yeah, more good news for the competitive map scene here. The Orison, this map seems interesting. Does it share design lights with other maps? Not that I'm aware of. There was a map made by Michi a long time ago in Company Heroes 1 that had some kind of like roundabout system that was kind of inspired by, but I haven't seen that map in so long. I'm like trying to do it from memory, remember that map, and I just vaguely remember something like that. Currently in Company Heroes 2, I don't think any map has this tactical layout, and obviously it's got a lot of unique features on it that's going to make this very distinct from other 1v1 maps, but should still keep it very competitive. Vonivan doing a good job capping up the south. Brosras not capping quite as fast in the north here. Brosras going clown car on Volks and part of penal battalions here. My brain's a little shorted out. Welcome, GB Lieutenant. Partisans moving up really hard on this building. Satchel going in on the southern exit. Oh no, Vonivan, let's get out! Oh! Pro throw from Brosras. These guys are picking this map apart with plays I haven't even considered yet. Oh no, another landmine goes down. Jesus Christ. From Vonivan. Dude, the landmines have been off the chain on this map. Jesus Christ. That is like the 4th crazy landmine that's gone off on this map. If this is how this map ends up playing in a competitive scene, I am all for it. This has been so kick-ass. Vonivan loses another vehicle. Jesus Christ. There's anarchy here on Ploesti Outskirts. Vonivan does get a armored car here early on. Brosras just murdering with these penals. Partisans pop from Brosras again and destroys the scout car from Vonivan. He goes Partisans again. Brosras, an animal here. The beast from the east sneaks out Partisans and gets the kill. That was outstanding. Brosras sitting on 3 units. I mean, sorry, Vonivan sitting on 3 units. Oh, Brosras has cut off Vonivan also from all his resources on the left, grabbing the fuel. Wow. Partisans placing a cheeky mine. For some reason I can't click it. A T-35 mine there from the Partisans. Dude. I don't know what to say. This has been insane. Vonivan healing the few units that remain. Brosras gets the fuel cap on the left. That's big. He would love it if that inevitable Panzer II would just make his way to these landmines here. He does get minesweepers. Brosras is going to try to extend his lead here if he can grab the fuel on the left and actually cap that up. Penals getting good shots in. These Volks in trouble. 2 Penals coming in. Vonivan's forces making themselves known in the center. Brosras laying more landmines.
The enemy has taken our supply sector.
T-35 mine not being affected by that. And the Volks are going to get pushed off here. Looks like the combat engineers are going to try to force off these Volks. They do. And Vonivan is completely routed from the map. Except for stern piles, I'm sorry. They're still in the center here, making noise. Looks like Brosras is gonna stop capping the fuel. Okay. That's an option. Stern piles doing terrible damage in the center. Brosras decapping the munitions point. Vonivan recognizing his weaker position, going to try to decap that fuel and get rid of some of these, some of the income here for Brosras. Penals doing terrible damage. Dude, that satchel was dank as hell from Brosras. Oh my god. Just sick, sick play. To propel him here as he's down 0-2. But not for much longer. Thank you, Baichi, for the follow. Appreciate it. Much appreciate. Brosras is going to go up and cap up. Finish capping the fuel that he left there. Sanders, that building does have another exit intentionally, so both of these buildings here and here have an exit out the front and the back. Here, front and back. I think he, you know, yeah, I'm giving players options, you know. That's just kind of rough. There's exits on both sides, and both buildings have the same number of windows, exposing all sectors. There's no window in the rear that can be used there to pin anyone. So, you know, I've done everything I can. It's up to the players now. T-35 mine gonna go off. No, he's gonna minesweeper. Big minesweeper's gonna save a bunch of units there. Ooh! Shreked up partisans letting themselves be known yet again. Oh no! Vonivan put away his minesweepers in order to get damage done, and then the Volks took damage from the landmine. Dude, this is off the you know, I was hoping for like decent games when we got in here, but you know, everything that's supposed to be working seems to be working, so I'm pretty damn happy right now. Another landmine from Brosras in the center, looking a little bit sketchy here. Falls back, Flame Nade goes in, wisely gets out of the building. Vonivan is somehow capping up the left with what's left of his forces here. Panzer II going to be popping for Vonivan. The Orson. I worked on this map for about a week. But I've had this concept in my mind for much longer, so there's been a lot of this being worked out kind of, you know, kind of upstairs, if you will. Well, normally, there still has to be months of testing to get this map tight. But, yeah, this map took about a week from conception to on the paper, as you see it here. Folks being forced off in the south. The Panzer II has made itself known here. Now it's going to be up to the Panzer II to basically turn this around. A T-70 is popping from Brosras. Vonivan has got to make a lot happen here if he's going to close this game out and win the series. Creative name, if I could bath in any liquid, what would it be? Well, the obvious answer is the blood of my enemies. There you go. Looks like the Penals are going to try to take this fuel on the left. They're not going to get it, though. They're going to take terrible damage from this Panzer II. Brosras wisely retreats. Decaps the VP. Vonivan looking for a spot to take. If Vonivan... yeah, there he goes. He's going for the cutoff. Brosras wisely going to move up to contend it. Another landmine goes off, taking out a couple more Volks. Vonivan trying to secure his position in the south. Wisely goes for that cutoff. For both cutoffs. Looks like the T-70 is not going to have it, although he is going to cut it. Is he going to pay for these stern pilots' lives? Let's see. Oh, man. He's going to run the gauntlet here. Brosras wants them dead. That'd just be a huge kill. We're going to see a Faust come in. Can he get the kill? Oh, no! Stern pilots barely make it out. Partisans firing on the Panzer II. Vonivan does not have the munis for a Faust. This is terrible news. Another landmine gets hit. Panzer II takes a huge shot from the Panzerschreck. Volks forced off on the right. Looks like the Partisans are moving in for the kill. Machine gun has been very well placed by Vonivan. They're going to suppress those Partisans. Partisans fire a shot in anger. Looks like the machine gun will get forced out by the T-70. The Panzer II is pretty damn weak. Puma is cooking. Brosras wisely recapping the right side. Vonivan's going to burn a lot of manpower. He's cooking a Puma, though. This Puma is going to need to save the day. I think Brosras is going to need to get some Penals upgraded with some anti-tank capabilities here, but he just does not have the munis. Penals moving in yet again. Fires a shot. Gets a good shot in. He decaps Vaughn's fuel. Penals fall back. A lot of infantry coming up for Vonivan, as well as a Puma in the center. He would love it if he could bait in this T-70 and get the kill. That would turn this game around. Brosras wants to make a decisive move here to try to remove one of these vehicles from the map. He does see the Puma. The Puma has been located. The Orison, White Flash, what is your favorite map? You know, I'm gonna say an unorthodox answer here. I love Dust and Stones, a 4v4 map from Co-1, a custom map. It is like a winter map. That was a great map from Co-1. Probably not my favorite, but one of my favorites. The armor working in tandem here. Heat rounds are out from Brosras. He does get anti-tank capabilities, but unfortunately it pops in the weaker Penal here. Vonivan caps up the center VP. A well-placed machine gun in position. This Panzer II doing terrible damage to these Partisans. Really expensive. They've got to go home. They fall back. The Puma smells victory as he moves in. T-70's got to get out of there. Partisans there. T-70 gets away, and Su-85 is on the field. He's got to get this T-70 out of here. Can he get it? No! Su-85 going for the kill. Pop smoke. Goes for a through the hedgerow shot, but does not get it. Oh, he gets the max range shot with the Su-85. Brosras with a crazy shot. Thank you for the follow, Dima. And Brosras has not lost that T-70 yet. Frantically trying to repair it. That was an insane shot from Brosras. You gotta give it up. That was an insane shot. Penal's in trouble in the south. Vonivan wisely trying to cap up the cutoff on the far north. Su-85 gets another shot on the Panzer II. Can he get the final shot? He doesn't. Firing in some artillery. That T-70's still alive because it got abandoned. Oh, abandoned. Vonivan did take a mine shot to the face there, but he will get the cap. Wisely gets the cap. And he has stopped the bleed as well. Brosras' machine gun in peril here. Not in the greatest position. Another Puma is cooking for Vonivan. Sniper cooking for Brosras. Okay. Interesting choice. Su-85 moving up from Brosras. Vonivan is capping up the rest of the right side. Brosras has elected to leave that side alone and consolidate his position on the right. Full health partisans coming in to cap the center. T-70 going north. And just units all over the place here. T-70 putting in some shots. Where will the Puma elect to go? He does elect to go to the T-70. No surprise there. Su-85 sitting out. Probably a lot. Oh, I see. He just pokes him a little bit. He knows he's coming. He can hear him in the fog of war. Who's mining this? That's Brosras' mine right there. He has so many mines in the field. 2 machine guns out here for Vonivan. Ton of units coming in. The sniper takes the first shot. The sniper's in peril. Puma coming in. Taking 2 big shots. Big landmine goes out on the machine gun. Partisans taking shots. Partisans will make it home, though. Oh, no. Shrek got in. Got another big shot in. He loses penal battalions. Although on the right side, Brosras is going to make some more progress. Oh, man, that Puma and the Su-85 got real low. T-70 still with plenty of health, poking away. Ooh, big shot there on the Volks. Triple kill. Puma fires a shot in. Sniper trying to get some damage done. Right side. Man, this is just chaos. These guys are having trouble microing all their units. Sniper doing some great damage in on that MG in the center. Vonivan has stopped the bleed for now. Man, he's got to get reps up. Yeah, he's got to get his piles back. Okay, penal battalions with some anti-tank capabilities moving in. Sniper sitting on 3 kills. Vonivan getting his forces back in order. You know, Vonivan is doing a great job staying in the game, but he's really low on resource count here. That Su-85 getting double repped, wisely so. Machine gun firing in on the penal battalions. Sniper needs to support here. He's going to get a shot in. Good shot.
Our territory is falling into enemy hands.
Vonivan's vehicles are back in business. Su-85 on the field. Sniper hops in the building for a bit. Takes a pot shot at the MG. Penals have Shreks now, somehow. Missed that shot. Su-85 gets a good shot in on the Puma. Puma with heat rounds on. Misses that second shot. Penals! Fire! Misses well! Good lord, those 2 vehicles just got very lucky. Marked target is in from Brosras. T-70 moving in. That machine gun in peril. Vonivan doing a great job capping up the map in the meantime. Tripvet Penal Battalion's got to be careful in that building. It is not all powerful. T-70 comes back in, pushing off these Sturm Pioneers here. Gets a great second shot. Machine gun cooking for Brosras.
The enemy is taking what we have secured.
Took a lot of manpower damage here. Vonivan, though, capping up the map. Sniper gets a good shot in on the Volks.
Supply lines have been cut.
Gonna continue to poke away and bleed manpower. T-70 forcing the left side and wisely capping the right from Brosras. Fanning out to try to cap some more VPs. The Panzer II's back in. Su-85 targets the Puma. Triple vet already. That Su-85 is just dominating the center of the map. Looks like an allied machine gun has occupied that center building. T-70 has moved in. This landmine has been spotted by someone. Big barrage in on the stern piles. They have to go home. Faust going in on the Su-85. He does connect. The machine gun moving up. Who wants to get some damage in, but he's taking damage from the Su-85. Looks like Brosras units are having to fall back in the center. Brosras is going to cap up the left and cap up the right simultaneously, as Vonivan tries to wedge most of his forces in the center. Some understrength Volks moving left, and some angry Volks moving right. It looks like another machine gun is cooking for Brosras, who is sitting on quite a bit of fuel here. Sniper in a bit of a pickle there. Man, this game's gonna go the distance. Anti-tank gun Rakettenwerfer comes out for Vonivan. Probably a wise call there. Just chaos in the center of the map. 2 machine guns supporting. Artie from the Su-85 fires, misses. Brosras capping up the left side of the map.
Supply sector under attack.
He has not seen the Raketten yet, which is moving in now. Vips are relatively even, although Brosras got that big early lead. Su-85 getting shots in. Trifet Su-85 is just going to do so much damage. And there's the second shot. Jesus. Anti-tank coming in from Vonivan. Vonivan going balls deep here. And he gets the Su-85. T-70 in peril. Wow, he misses that second shot. That was huge. It's lucky he didn't lose more than that. That Puma almost got the double kill. It is just chaos across the entire map. Machine guns are relatively locking in the center, but Vonivan gets that strong position against the house. Gets the flame nade in. Beetle Battalion in trouble on the left. Trip vet with Shreks. You cannot lose that. You are not allowed to lose that, Brosras. God damn it. Trip vet penals go down with a Shrek. Okay, that hurts. Brosras sitting on a solid amount of does he have his tier 3 up? Oh, he does. He has he's going tier 4. All is not lost, even though his vehicles are in. That Su-85 was doing so much damage, and now it is gone. Vonivan's got double vet on both his vehicles, getting reps from his building. Tier 4 up from Vonivan. And clearly this base sector needs to be a bit smaller. Oh, goody. Sniper capping up the left side. The vehicle duo here moving in. Sniper stealth capping this left side. Beetle Battalion taking the center. Brosras is going to try to cap up the left as well here. Tier 4 up for Brosras, and a T-34 medium tank is cooking. Outstanding. Vonivan looking strong, coming out from his base. Beetle Battalion gets a couple of pot shots in. They're going to take a lot of damage from these infantry. Gets a couple more shots and falls back. Sniper popping one of the stern piles. Good call on an expensive unit. Really, Brosras also cooking an anti-tank gun. Okay, that's going to be huge. Machine gun in the center trying to hold off the entire Axis army. T-70 takes a shot from the Raketten. Puma getting very ballsy here. Classic Vonivan. Sniper takes a shot. Double vet machine gun goes down in the center. Engineers capping the left and the right. Good call on Brosras' part, trying to get some of this map control back. And the T-34 and the Zis gun are on the field. In the chaos, the Raketten got decrewed. T-34 takes a shot from the Puma. 2 shots from the Puma. Puma doing terrible damage. Mark target goes in on it. This gun misses the shot. This Puma's just not taking damage. Any damage. This is T-34's got to fall back. Good lord. Oh, huge shot. What? The Puma gets like a wipe? What in the world? Fair enough. Looks like Brosras has opted to try to destroy this vehicle here. T-70 hits triple vet. Now, the T-70 at triple vet is scary as hell. Just the coax gun alone. Machine gun should get wiped? What? Vonivan has been praying to RNGesus all night, apparently.
Supply sector under attack.
We're catting in terrible straits. No way in hell he's getting out of there. What? Alright, guess he gets out. Just a lot of chaos going on right now. Puma is making itself known yet again. Zisgun trying to get shots in. Flamethrower nades in. Too much happening. Penal Battalion's just getting too aggressive in the center there. Vet 5 Volks doing terrible damage. Come on, Brosras. I want a game 4. I want a game 4. Give me a game 4. Brosras cooking out another machine gun. T-34 is getting repaired. That one's this gun, and he does have the max line of sight now with this. Good lord, that thing has a lot of line of sight. T-70 giving tons of line of sight. All right, T-34 finally getting its dues in, but geez, anti-tank shots coming in from everywhere. This gun's just missing everything. Max range this shot. It's good suppression in there. Vonivan trying to cap up the left at the same time. Vonivan capping up the left side, trying to get that fuel back. A third machine gun, Brosras. Deciding to do MG spam. Let's see if it works out for him. Ooh, there's a good hit. Someone in the chat earlier was asking if MG spam works on this map. We're about to find out. Or more accurately, does it work against Vonivan, I should say. Oh my god. Alright, this is... Now I feel like an asshole, because that's my fault. That should not be able to do that. What?! Puma wipes a retreating MG? Oh my god. Brosras getting the short end of RNGesus here.
Assault gun carrier, ready for combat.
Good hits there from the Zis gun. Sturm Tiger on the field. Oh, that's right, Sanders. I'm sorry. I'm an asshole. A little busy in the head here. You're right. Sturm Tiger going balls deep. Looking for an AT gun kill, I predict. Nope, just looking to scare the shit out of Vonivan. And that certainly worked. Shreked up partisans in a very low health house. Brosras will not be denied, capping up the left and the right at the same time. Good shot from the AT. Finally, the Zis gun getting some hits in. I mean, look at the LOS that this T-70 gives you. Look at that LOS. Holy lord. You can probably see Jesus from there. Another good shots coming in from the Zis. The Zis doing a lot of damage here now. Plenty of machine guns covering the center. T-34 moving up to try to clear out some of this garbage. Trying to wipe one of those double vet machine guns. No one is using the flanks here. Everyone seems to be focusing entirely on the same. Su-85 cooking from Brosras. This is not over. I want a game 5. I want a game 5. Sturm Tiger moves center. Looking for a wipe. Fires! And looks like one guy gets wiped and 5 of them are traumatized for life. That 5 Puma just wiping infantry. Like it's its job. Just so much action going on right now. I can't quite keep track of it. Machine gun trying to cover the right side. Su-85 comes in from Brosras. A lot of healing being done from both sides. Everyone licking their wounds as they get ready for the next bout. Brosras is wisely deciding to send some units on the flanks here. The flanks you can come in here with units and hit from the back and do terrible damage, especially if you soft retreat here and then retreat. You get good retreat paths through there. Sturm Tiger moving up, looking at a blob. Su-85 doing terrible damage to the Sturm Tiger. Some Volks getting very ballsy here, going up against the Vet 3 T-35. Or T-70 rather. T-34 moving in. Puma senses blood. Su-85 gets a big shot. Ziskan gets a big shot. Finally, that Vet 5 Puma bites the dust. Brosras will not be denied, the beast from the east. Machine gun coming in on Vonivan. Vet 4 Volks don't seem to mind machine gun fire too much. There they go, they get suppressed. Another machine gun. Here we go. Coming in from the flank. These flanks are very important on this map, and these guys are new to the map, so I understand they're sort of ramming each other in the head over and over, but those positions are extremely strong if used. And they're close enough so that it's not hard to get the flanks in. Reps going in on the Sturm Tiger there. Vet 5 Panzer II still alive and well. Vet 3 AT gun for Brosras. Vonivan's Vet 5 Panzer II doing terrible damage. Panzer IV is in the hopper for Vonivan as he starts that to get cooked. Big shot goes in long range, this shot. And it looks like the Kettenwerfer's getting some shots in on the Su-85 there. Ooh. Sturm Tiger moving in. He wants to taste some of that Brosras blood. Scares away some units. Gets marked target in. 3 big shots from anti-tank weapons. Sturm Tiger falling back. Gonna need to get repaired. Everyone seems very intent on sticking to the center of the map. Panzer IV enters the field. T-34 trying to move off some units. Not going to get it done here. Vonivan is very, very slowly bleeding out Brosras. Brosras deciding to grab some of these other points. Wisely so. Su-85 gets a huge shot on the Panzer II. Panzer II's in trouble. Machine gun alley here in the center. T-34 and T-70 tag teaming, just wiping these machine guns. Here we go. Finally, Brosras looking to cap the right side, and Vonivan likewise looking to cap the left, switching fuels. Panzer IV being supported by a Sturm Tiger. Coming into the center, Su-85 and AT guns are doing terrible damage. Sturm Tiger looking scary. Lines up a shot. Go me! Boom! Only 3 kills on that AT gun somehow. Panzer IV goes down. likely from the Su-85.
T-34 ready for combat.
I expected every single one of those ATIs to die. Yeah, exactly. Battling, that is not a the Brit AVRE. God, that tank.
The enemy is encroaching on our territory.
Looks like Brosras will launch himself into the center as the T-34 takes the flank and tries to prevent this cap.
We need to re-establish our supply lines.
I think that the guys, this is funny, I think that both of these players don't know that these can simply be run over by the T-34 or the Panzer IV. Here we go. Hey, T-34 widens the battlefield deal. LVCB, thank you for the follow. Storm Talker taking some damage from the T-34. Thank you, Wonderbee, for the follow-up. Brosras is starting to cap up some of the map here. Whew, it's been a slogfest. Gonna take a sip of water here. Brosras sends his machine guns to try to cap up the left. Thank you, my tank. Appreciate the follow-up. Partisans moving left, machine guns right, or machine guns left, partisans right. Vonivan sending everybody center. Running straight into these machine guns. Trying to get some work done with the Raketwerfer. Big shots in from the anti-tank gun, trying to get work done. Vonivan deciding to cede both sides of fuel. The Panzer IV trying to move in on a flank to get on these machine guns. Sturm Tiger lines up, fires a big shot, wipes an engineer, does terrible damage to that T-34. T-34 in a little bit of trouble if some more anti-tank can get sent up. Panzer II can't quite do it. Another flank from a T-34 in the center. Raketin trying to get some shots in. There's just too much armor out for the Allies here. Brosras wisely grabbing this VP on the right here. Damage being done on this machine gun. Brosras pushing forward. And here we go, the punishment for this forward position here. This Su-85 and 8T gun are going to start to do terrible damage on this overextended position. Sturm Tiger in peril. Trying to cook a Panzer IV, Jacques Panzer IV, but he's racing against the clock. Will he get his tank out in time? I think not. As the Tier 4 is destroyed by Brosras. Outstanding move by Brosras there, recognizing the overextended position. Vonivan not looking in great shape here as Brosras occupies a completely decimated center here on Ploesti outskirts. Vet 5 Panzer IV with 32 kills. That sniper apparently never made it. Sturm Tiger, Vet 2 sitting on 8 kills. Probably most of his vet came from just taking damage. That T-70 at 23 kills. Oh! The Su-76. Or no, sorry, not the Su-76. The Zis gun, 76 mil. Gets a great shot into the center of that blob there. Sturm Tiger gonna try his hand again at doing some damage. Kobe gets the wipe on the machine gun. There's a quick pickup of a few kills. Vonivan moving out right to try to grab some more points. The left side being locked down by that machine gun. Doesn't look like anyone's trying to get into it. Brosras sitting on a lot of units. Not opting to go balls deep here. T-34 trying to get those Volks off of the VIP. Brosras looking for a win here to come up 2-1 against Vonivan. Vonivan sitting on 2 wins. Some more action moving on to the outside here as 2 Raketans are trying to get on a damaged T-34. Sturmtiger moving back onto the field. A lot of units in peril. T-34 goes down. Second T-34 trying to move out. Big shot goes in from the Sturmtiger, taking damage from the Su-85 and the Zis gun. T-34 gets lined up on by 2 Raketans. T-34's in trouble. One shot connects. Second shot connects. T-34 goes down. Brosras continuing to push forward with his long-range weapons. Trying to finish off this Zis gun. Poking into his base. Vonivan in trouble. Shots coming in from the Su-85. The Volks are just charging out on the field, trying to prevent devastation here in Vonivan's base. Volks getting absolutely shredded here, trying to make something happen. Engineers get pushed off. Brosras has capped all 3 VIPs. Continues to cap more of the map. Just brutal. Vonivan, if you're going for a Kin Tiger, that's going to be a brave maneuver here. Brosras locking down more of the map here. He has both fuels, or he's about to. Not a lot of manpower. The Axis about to come out on the map. Possibly Vonivan's last push, unless he can make something happen here. Machine guns everywhere as the Sturmtiger moves out. Way out! Way out! Looking to line up on these blob units here. Fires! Gets the wipe on the triple Vid AT gun and gets triple Vet himself. Vet 5 Panzer II trying to fall back from this T-34. Smelling blood. Where are the anti-tank guns from Von? There's only one left. T-34 moving into the base. This is chaos here. All of the base guns trying to destroy this T-34. T-34 trying to pen the front armor of this Tiger. Raketans back at the base. Can he get a Faust? He gets the kill on the Sturmtiger. And the T-34, I think, goes down here as well. Meanwhile, Vonivan has managed to grab every VP on the map except for the center. Immediately goes for the salvage. Vonivan looking to get back out onto the map here with the remaining units that he has. Brosras repping that legend Su-85, doing just incalculable damage. T-70 denies the left side. Partisans capping up the right VP. Vonivan left with 88 VIPs. Shout out to the 88 from Co 1. Where is that unit in Co 2? Raketan needs to go home. Can't quite make anything happen here. It's just too many machine guns, and he does not have any indirect fire units. 7-man conscript's gonna get rid of these Sturm piles. Mark target on the Panzer II. Panzer II's looking worse for wear here. Sturm piles go down. Looks like Vonivan has been very slowly beaten into submission here by Brosras. Grenade goes in on the machine gun. And the building in the south goes down from a straight T-70 shot. Vonivan down to 50 Vips. Vonivan knows he just needs one more win and he closes this out. Brosras cooking another T-34. Vonivan is looking for a King Tiger, if I'm not mistaken. This game has been off the friggin' chain here. D70 doing terrible damage to Volks on the right. Vonivan bringing in what must be his last hurrah here. Tries to post up on green cover, which gets immediately destroyed by the Su-76. Then 5 Panzer II is getting outflanked by the T-34. Mark targeting on the Panzer II. All these blobbed up Allied units are taking terrible damage, though. Vonivan has managed to wipe every VIP on the map. Vonivan's Panzer II just will not die. Until now, and the Su-76 takes it down. T-34 trying to outflank this Raketin. Brosras units, after taking terrible damage, have retained the center. Also capping up the right and denying the left. Looks like Brosras is on the home stretch. Will he close it out? Classic KT stall is in effect. Oh, I don't think he has time to get the manpower, frankly. Brosras wisely trying to clear out some leftover weapons here. Contesting that right VIP. Trying to contest that as long as possible to get the bleed.
10 points remain. All hope is lost.
T-34 capping. Love to see that. T-34 capping the center, so these folks will literally never cap that. And the game goes to Brosras, ladies and gentlemen. Game 4 coming up next. Holy shit. It's off the hook. Alright, I have to get, like, just a little snack after this shit show. We are going to get right back into this game as they are starting it up. On game 4 on Ploesti Outskirts, guys. I'm going to be right back. Give me 1 second. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here in the map unveiling event. Sturm Tiger Gaddafi subscribes. Sturm Tiger, a legend of the community. Thank you for the subscription, sir. Thank you, DB Bombers. I appreciate it. I'm doing my best here. DBO. D-Bombers. When balls D. Thank you for the follow, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, we're on the map unveiling event here for Ploesti Outskirts, trying to raise awareness for all the players that make maps and play maps. Center7, thank you for the follow. Army, thank you for the follow. Guys, we're here trying to raise awareness for mappers. There's a mapping Discord that's been created to try to allow more testing and more interaction between mappers and players. The Discord is here. If you want to help mappers, thank you, Vissel. If you want to help mappers test out maps and get better maps into ladder and get more interaction with everybody, go to that link. Thank you, Firehawk, for the subscription. Everybody is going balls deep here. Thank you, guys. Really appreciate the support here. Leo, thank you for the follow, sir. Anyone who wants to play this map, it has been published to the workshop, OSD Outskirts. We will be back. We're game 4 between Vonivan and Brosras here as soon as they get ready. They're probably taking a short break. Farl, thank you for the follow. This is a $100 take all. Thanks to donations from everybody. None of this money is from myself. All of this money comes from the community. Any donations is taken. All of this goes into map development related events or anything related to map development. That's where this money goes. Thank you, Thor, for the follow. Appreciate it, guys. Don't you dare insult Mega Man. We are loading in to game number 4 on PloSD Outskirts. Relica, thank you for the follow, sir. Whew! Let's go! LVCB, thank you for the subscription. Much appreciated. You guys are killing it right now. I just got word from Brosras and Vonivan. They are ready to rock and roll for the next game here. Stephen, thank you for the follow, sir. Frog Award, thank you for the follow. Alright, the match will begin in 2 minutes. Getting hyped. Thank you, N70Cat. Follow. Everyone, the match will begin in a minute 48. I'll just give you a little. There you go. Minute 48. Holy shit, I just gotta like sit here for a minute and eat a snack. The Orison, so the Ploesty is an oil field. This is the outskirts. So if you look, if you're on the map playing it and you kind of tilt the map a little bit, you can see like the refineries in the distance. You know, that's the theme of the map. And it's really cool to see like the Soviets in the north, because that's like where the oil is, and then the Axis in the south. Or no, the Axis in the north and Soviets in the south, because it looks like they're actually like, you know, thematically that works out really well. Whew. Jesus Christ. Okay, here we go. Game number 4. Brosras versus Vonivan for $100. Winner take all on the brand new map, Ploesty Outskirts. For anyone joining us, attack map looks like this. We have heavy resources on the left and the right. with a central VP. Victory point is actually a cutoff for this map, which introduces some interesting dynamics. Thank you, Mons, for the follow. You've also got a building in the south and in the north here that allows movement and defense. Door here, here, and actually through the hedgerow here, where the building occupant can get vision and can actually use this building to sneak by here and grab cutoffs. Likewise in the south. The base defenses are designed so that these corridors can be used offensively or defensively by either player. So these are not overextending in here too far. This map is rotationally and mirrored symmetric. Thank you, the one, for the follow. Warsaw, how you doing, buddy? And Looney Rumble, welcome. And this map is designed specifically for competitive play, as you can clearly see, but this is the first set of matches ever to be played on it between players. So this map will continue to be developed and continue to be refined in all ways that matter. So feedback is always welcome. And yeah, the match has clearly begun with blood being drawn by both sides. Brosras trying to deny this munitions. And the Pios win the day there. Brosras forcing off on Ivan. And the players are clearly getting used to this map a little bit more as flanking maneuvers and cover being taken differently than before here. Assault engineers pushing off the axis.
We got a rifle squad waiting for orders.
It looks like Von Ivan going armored company. And Brosras has German Inf, Jaeger Inf, and strategic reserves in reserve for selection. Brosras gets his fuel and their VIP. Oh shit, man. Those assault engines not quite on the point there. Von Ivan misses that. They're going to jump into this building. Now this building is much weaker on one side than the other. 4 windows here, 2 here. Looks like it's not going to matter as the assault engine is getting pushed off by every unit Von has nearly. Or Brosras has nearly. Brosras looking for a wipe. Not going to quite get it. Von Ivan cutting his resources here on the right, the fuel. Brosras looking to do the same, grabbing the center VIP as well. Forces off the rifles on the left. Brosras going to cap the center. Von Ivan has decided to cap up the right side. And they are switching sides entirely. Brosras wisely grabbing that VP as it cuts off both of the high points and gets him a VP neutralized. Using VPs as cutoffs is a experimental system here, but it seems to be working pretty well. Gren's doubling up against this rifle on the wall. That rifle's got to go home. Gren pops that one. A lot of capping going on in the south. I think I saw a mine go up. I did indeed. Ooh, these Gren's gotta be a little bit careful here. Wisely falls back. LT coming to the center. Brosras posting up on barrels and wall. Gonna have to fall back. A cheeky mine here laid by Von Ivan in the center. Von Ivan going to push off these Grens. These Grens have got to get out of there. And it looks like Brosras has opted for Jaeger Infantry Doctrine. So feast your eyes. Flamethrower and Gren combination coming in, doing great damage against the LT here. LT taking terrible damage.
German infantry. Heavy machine gun team ready for orders. We're getting blasted over here.
This team here working out really well. Double Gren's going to definitely push off these rear echelons. Going to delay as long as possible. Piles coming in on rear echelons. Piles do decent in close range, but
Under attack.
Vonivan decides to retreat with the assault engines. Interesting. Piles capping up the center. Gren's looking for a wipe on these rear echelons that have overextended, and he gets it. Rear echelons go down.
Just lost a unit.
Love this squad. I absolutely love this squad. Jaeger Command Squad moving into the center. Jaeger Command Squad, obviously, with smoke, Panzerfaust, sprint, flares, rifle grenades. An extremely flexible unit. Gren's in great position against rifles in cover on the left. He's going to force these rifles off. And Brosras moves up and grabs the cutoff on the right side. Love to see the players really use the map to its fullest potential. Oh, 50 cal sets up from Vonivan. He's just not in a great position. Gonna have to fall back. Yes, Thorson, the entire event is for Ploesti Outskirts. We'll be playing, if there's 5 matches, all 5 matches on this map. Normally, we wouldn't do that, obviously, but this is a map unveiling event, so we're going to be doing everything on this map. Gren's again in a strong position on the left. Yes, Thorson, the Sherman has stayed in the center on Winter Crossroads. You know, if we find out that that doesn't work out, I'd be happy to take it out. So that'll be... See, you like it. Some people aren't sure, so we're just going to play that one by ear. But yes, it has been retained. Brosras doing a great job here early game. These Jaeger Command Squads doing work against machine guns. Brosras trying to cap up the right and retain the left. Some weak rifles coming in. And the Jaeger Light Inf are maintaining that position. Grenz gets surprised by the rifles here. Surprise around the barrels. That one, Grenz, can they wipe enough units? It looks like the Grenz are going to win the day there. Brosras looking pretty dominant on the map so far. These assault Grenz going to try to push the Grenz off, and they do. Stewart pops from Vonivan, though. I'm not sure what Brosras has to deal with this. He does have his Vet 2 that just went up. Brosras sprinting to try to get a Faust off. Doesn't quite get it there. Vonivan moves up to cap up the right side of the map. And we have a pack cooking for Brosras. All quiet on the eastern front. Looks like Brosras did get his med bunker up there. That's good. Vonivan popping out with his vehicle crews there. Try to get some capping done. 50, covering the right side. Brosras opting to send his Jaeger Command Squad left with flamethrowers. That's a scary combination. And the rest of his infantry moving center. Against the Stewart. Pack has popped. Pack is on the way to the center as well. Stewart opts to back up after he gets that capping done. Brosras, cheeky Brosras, laying a teller mine on the left side. And here comes the intended target. Keep falling back. Come on, pull him in. Come to daddy. Nope, forces it off. He wants to save that teller mine for another day. Gren's facing off against rifles and assault engineers in the center here. Jaeger Command Squad not giving a shit about that Stewart in the center behind green cover. Pack moves into position. Rifles coming in. That's a little bit scary there for that pack. Misses the first shot. Jaeger infantry are in trouble. Rifles fall back. Assault engines fall back. The Jaeger light infantry go down, though. That is a terrible disaster for Brosras. Trying to get this pack out of the center. A new Jaeger light infantry squad pops. That was a bit of a loss. That was a pretty big loss there. 300 manpower down the drain. A couple of Gren squads come in to cover the pack's retreat. Getting good shots in on the LT. LT pops Shreks. Stewart feeling comfortable, although the pack does move back. Gets a great long-range shot there on the Stewart. Vonivan continuing to try to cap up the center as Grens cap up the far right. The bulk of Brosras' forces sitting in the center, trying to deal with this pesky Stuart here. 50 cal has come in from Vonivan. A great smoke nade gets thrown, but not quite in time for them to move up and get in, close the distance. JLIs get good position on that. Yeah, that MG's got to go home. Man, they do a lot of damage. Command squad getting work done. Big engagement on the right there. Nessiton, thank you for the follow here. Grins being forced off on the right. Another bunker going down. Oh, I'm sorry. He was healing in some other way? I don't know how he was healing now. That must be his med bunker. Or maybe I blacked out from the last game. Nonetheless, Stuart moving right. Looks like they've decided to switch capping sides yet again. Some beat up Grins moving right. Brosras doing his best to avoid this Stuart, not to give him free XP and manpower bleed. He's got to be careful with these Jaeger Light Command Infantry. They're not indestructible, even though they're badass as shit. Stuart looks like he's committing to the right. Nope. Stuart turns around. A lot of action on the left. Pyle's got to go home. Brosras really... You can tell how many of his units are damaged. He really wants to get these guys healed. And he will indeed. This is going to give Vonivan the time he needs to get back on this map and take points. Vonivan also wisely remakes his rear echelon. He senses mines are somewhere. Where could these mines be? You can see the refineries in the distance there, as these are Ploesti outskirts. A lot of long-range firepower there on rifles.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Stuart deciding not to intervene quite yet. Pat gets a big long-range shot. The Stuart not really able to do as much damage as Vonivan would hope early on in the game. And it looks like Brosras might be going for the cutoff up here. Wouldn't that be dandy? Or he's going for squad wipes. Nope, he wants the cutoff first. .50 cal from Vonivan, trying to get a good position here in the center. Map starting to do a bit of a vertical split here. Oh, grenade goes in from Brosras, misses. Landmine hits on the Grenadiers. 50 cal gets good positioning. Viking, thank you for the follow. 50 cal gets good positioning here, but the flamethrowers are on it, and the Grens have green cover? Not quite, because of the directional cover. Brosras does get the cutoff there on the right side. Pat gets another great shot in. Thank you, Fapin, for the follow. Piles getting shot at. Stuart doing damage. Suppression is prevailing here, but more Grens from the north are doing damage. Command Jaeger Squad gets the cutoff on the right. That's going to help stem the tide here of Vonivan's resource income. He's got to be a little careful there with the BARs. That's not a desirable retreat path. Maybe they make it. Wow. Pios. What? Oh. Alright, never mind. Pios go down like Nixon. Vonivan trying to make his way out. Grens have to go home. Suppression coming in from the 50 cal. Brosras wisely retreats. Pack moving into position here. Tier 3 going down for Brosras, and he does have enough for a Panzer IV already. Brosras early on was looking very dominant, although Vonivan is turning this around.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Capping up points and trying to get good positions. Where's this command squad? Moving left, okay.
The enemy has driven a wedge in our lines.
Whew, so far so good. Brosras very likely going to save up for Panzer IV here. moves into position, getting a cheeky shot around the corner here. Nope. Stuart wisely falls back. Grenz picked up the flamethrower. Just doesn't quite have the numbers to deal with that. Falling back with everything. A lot of units coming out from Brosras from the south. Brosras really needs to get some capping done here. Jaeger squad doing damage on the flank there. Brosras is going, gets a nade off. Doesn't quite do too much damage, but does get a wipe there. Pack gets a good shot in. Panzer IV 3/4 done. Brosras loses... no, he didn't lose anything. Vonivan looking dominant here, but he's going to have to deal with that Panzer IV. Brosras really needs to get some fuel here.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
Piles push off these weak rifles. And the mighty Panzer IV is on the field. Brosras' forces, more or less fully healed, is going to come out in force on the map here. Oh, but this 50 cal gets a very cheeky position deep in the base. Yeah, Vonivan saw that Panzer IV, and he's not interested in fighting it. Vonivan really doesn't have much anti-tank. If Brosras can get on the field and do a lot of damage here, this could be devastating. Brosras opts to go balls deep. Shit, man. I get a couple of shots. He's right there. Doesn't want to get snared, though. Falls back a little bit. Brosras starting to cap up the map. Not really getting great shots here. There's a couple of wipes there. Jaeger Command Squad jumps in, although they cannot fire at the base because of the window location. Feeling pretty good about that Panzer IV right now. I'm not sure what well, he got a little bit too aggressive. Oh, he's going for the wipe on the Major. Can he get it? No, I would not stay. Sir, 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 sir. Brosras is busy capping, so he can't really support this pack. Panzer IV did get snared. A couple of Grens just aren't going to cut it right now. Oh no. Brosras loses the pack. That is an enormous loss right now. Panzer IV desperately has to get a good shot in on that pack. This is so critical that he can get this kill. The pack gets wiped, but Brosras surrenders as the Panzer IV gets destroyed. And that is game over. Wow. Stuart wins the game. Yeah, totally. That Brosras was about to totally turn that around, but handing over the pack ended that game in its entirety. Great games by Brosras and Vonivan. I really appreciate these guys coming in and playing. I really appreciate everybody coming in and watching. And Vonivan wins the $100 prize pool here. Thorson, I have to take that into account on every map, sadly. That ability, but it is what it is. And there's your champion, Vonivan. Thank you a lot for playing Vonivan. I appreciate it. Pupo, thank you for the follow. We'll look at some posts. Well, yeah, that's actually a bit over. So again, everyone who's watching, that's a 3-1 Vonivan, gets $100. This entire event has been to showcase Ploest the Outskirts to everyone. And if you want to get this map, you can get it here. I'll post the link in a moment. Also, this is to raise awareness for a Discord that has mappers working hard to try to make new maps for everyone. They don't all get in ladder, of course, but some of them inevitably will. And if we can get testers, people to go in there and test, and if you're a map maker or you want to learn map making, that's a great place to do it. So feel free to come in and hang out and see what developments are happening there. This map that you just saw, Ploest the Outskirts, will continue to get refined over the coming weeks. That map is located in Romania. No, it's not it's not a desert. So, thanks for watching, guys. If any donations go straight to mapping events like this one, and subscriptions do the same, I'll be doing more events like this intermittently, so feel free to follow. I've appreciated everyone's support today. I mean, that was about as good as I could have hoped for, honestly. Outstanding games, and we are going to close this out. If people want to ask any questions right now, I'll take a couple of minutes to do that. Yeah, otherwise, that was about as good as it gets. Vaughn, if you're streaming, I'd be happy to host you. If not, I'm probably going to host someone else here. Whew! The MOSFET, thank you for the follow, sir. Or ma'am. Vonivan won that game. That set 3-1. Game 3 was absolutely off the hook. I think Game 4 could have gone the distance, but the pack trade kind of derailed it a little bit. The guys were learning the map too, so you got to keep in mind it's not as straightforward as, you know, like a map like Crossroads where everyone knows every move to make. That map's meta is going to continue to evolve, and we're just going to see where that goes. In other news, guys, Crossroads Winter is coming to ladder. So look forward to that. That should be coming in this month, I guess. Don't quote me there, but Scoopy, yeah, I will be doing more events on this map. Because this map is so new and fresh, I've got to get more games on it to do analysis and to find where we can massage the design to make it as good as it can be. That's the process that I took to make Crossroads as good as it is. We'll do that process here as well. So look forward to that. And yeah, Crossroads Winter coming to ladder. Alliance of Defiance is getting a rework, an overhaul, and a lot of maps in that Co-World Builders Discord are being worked on. So, guys, if you're willing, hop into that Discord and see what people are up to. You can get Plus the Outskirts on Steam now. Yeah. Imperial Dane is streaming. Matt0027, thank you for that. Oh, he is streaming. Okay. I'd be happy to have Imperial Dane take a look at that. Feedback is welcome from everybody. I don't care if you're brand new to the game or if you're, you know, an older school player. Everyone can contribute to these maps. Even if your feedback sucks, the effort is appreciated. And I've gleaned pieces of information from bad feedback that's led to better designs. So any feedback is welcome, guys. It's true. GB, I swear to God, it's true. Back in the day, people would say so, they would have a piece of feedback, and I would go, but you know, it happens. So again, guys, thank you very much for supporting, and thank you for showing up to check out this event. And thanks to Vonivan and Brosras for playing. And we will see you guys next time. As we will do more of these events. Godspeed. Signing off.